Hey guys, in today's video I am going to be basically telling you how to get more credits in the game Energy Assault. Now, I'm gonna start with like weapons you might want to use. I've seen a lot of people just go like straight to when they join the game, they just don't really like they just don't do much with like the scar or anything like that. They just leave it alone and don't do anything about it. The scar is probably one of the best guns in the game, probably in my top 5. I personally don't use it. I like to use like the M4 Taver, Scorpion, P90, maybe MP7. Um, but those are like really good uh guns to use if you want to get like more and more credits. Um, like the Scar, you can just get lots and lots of kills with. I see a lot of people using like shotguns or the PKM and maybe even the Dragunov to get more credits. The Scar is easily the best of any of the default weapons. But if you can afford like a gun, I would recommend something like the Uzi, G36C. Um, Taver is obviously probably one of the best options, along with P90. Um, if you're a little bit of a better player, maybe the M4. Um, those are the only guns I really use. I don't play this game that much, but I think on some alts I have the Uzi, and it is just easily one of the best guns for grinding credits. Um, it's just really good at that. I would recommend using it. Um, it's just I don't know. It's just all around really really good. Um, for your secondary, do not like waste your time trying to get the Markov or the M1911. Those guns just aren't that good. The G17 is probably it's like the underdog of all these, but it's really good for just finishing off kills. But if you can afford Tech 9 or Deagle, I would definitely recommend those instead. Um so yeah. I don't have a lot of the guns on this account, even though this is my main. I mainly play on alts. Um, my okay, moving on from like the loadouts. Um, my other suggestion would be just play the objective. Everyone says it. Everyone like does it. Like, just play the objective. If you play the objective and you get some kills, some decent kills, I guarantee you that you will get a gun like the Taver in about 2 hours. Um, some other things that I would recommend would be to use hold on, okay, I'm stuttering today. Some other things I would recommend would be if you can, this is something I forgot to mention when I was just on the menu. If you can afford like VIP pass, the game pass, if you have Robux, um do it. Like do it. It gives you some credits. The voting power I don't really care about, but the Scorpion and the MP 443, yeah, those guns are both really good. Both the primary and the secondary, and 2 times credits is also just like something really good. I wouldn't recommend buying credits. I think they're kind of overpriced in this game. Uh, I think like I could get that amount of credits in a shorter amount of time. Uh, I just think that a lot of the guns are just overpriced and that. But like I said, play the objective. Like if it's artifact, like I'm playing on, go for the artifact. If it's hill control, go for the hill. You don't have to necessarily just be at the hill at all times. It's just just like, I don't know, just play the game the way it's meant to be played. Don't try to like go for kills because that doesn't give you nearly as much money as it should if you're like playing the objective and stuff. The only reason that should give you a lot of money is if you're really good at the game. And this video, I feel like you're kind of coming here because you need some tips and some help to get more credits. So if you're really good at the game, sure, go for kills, but I would still recommend going for the objective because that's just the point. I do not suggest when you're trying to get a lot of credits. One thing that I just don't do, it's just a big don't. Is don't use snipers. You might think like camping is a good strategy and all this stuff. It's definitely not. It's the opposite of a good strategy. If you just go in there and get a bunch of kills, be aggressive, play the play the objective, you're gonna get so many more points than if you camp in a tower with a sniper. I feel like if you're just playing this game to have some fun and you don't really like if you had all the guns or if you have everything, then yeah, sure. Just go for fun, just or whatever. You don't care about getting new guns, just go camp or do whatever's fun for you. But if you're trying to get credits, do not camp. Be aggressive. That is a big thing that I see a lot of people. They ask like, or they don't ask. They just basically expect to get a bunch of kills when they're camping. Like I think I joined that round like 7 minutes late. When I still got a pretty decent amount of kills, I died a lot because like it's artifact. People are way too aggressive on artifact. Some like other suggestions I have are do your missions. Do your missions. Missions give you. It seems like it's not a lot, but it really helps. Do your missions. You get new ones every 24 hours. Just do your missions. They really help. There's also just no reason not to. I see a lot of people struggle with their missions because a lot of them are like win the match and stuff. You don't necessarily have to, I don't know. You can go into like a private server and do some grinding like that. I think private servers are free. Actually, they are free. They're 100% free. But I see a lot of people just going into public servers with like, I don't know, a PKM and expecting to get like 70 kills or something like that. I don't play this game. Or I just started playing this game a lot. I used to really just not, but I'm not sure. I think the time that I really started to play this game was I what okay, the time that I really started like trying at this game and just trying real hard and all that stuff. That was probably when I was trying to save up for the P90. And not that you have to save up for that, just save up for what you want. And then once you have that, then you can just buy guns that you maybe don't want as much or just don't want. But after you've been playing the game for a little while, you basically have what you want. I would recommend like basically having a loadout that would have maybe like a heavy gun, just a regular AR like an Uzi or something like that, a shotgun and a sniper, just so you can quickly switch through instead of having to go back to the menu, because that's always annoying. No one likes to go back to the menu. It's just a thing that people hate. Or I hate personally. So that's my suggestion. That's not really what I do. I kind of just buy a bunch of guns on my main account, and then I just have fun with them. That's just how I like to play. If I really want to seriously grind for something, I will. A lot of times I just don't. Um, it's just not real, like, I don't know. It's just not something I do a lot. Like, I've never really seriously grinded for something since I got like the Taver. Um, Maybe except for the Deagle, which is my secondary. So I haven't really needed a new primary since I got like the gun that I really wanted. Or not the gun that I really want, the gun that I can do good with. Taver is not really the gun that I wanted. It's more of a gun that I just do really good with. Um, and personally, I'm not that good with the Uzi, but it's a very very good starter gun. It's like if you're just starting out and you don't have that many credits, it's pretty cheap. It's like 2,000. But it just dominates. I don't know. This isn't like okay, this is what I did. I don't know. I don't really recommend doing it. It just worked for me. I don't know how. I don't know if it really works for anyone else. I use the MP5 to get the P90. But that took a while. It shouldn't have. P90 is once you get to be a good player, P90 is relatively cheap. Um, and stuff like that. It's just relatively cheap. Um, you don't really like look at it as an expensive gun so much anymore. Once you like have it, once you have it, you kind of just uh I don't know per se think it's a lot cheaper than it is because it's just so much easier to get money. Um, but like I am currently doing, like as you can see in the gameplay, I'm dying a lot, but I'm getting a lot of kills as well. I'm dying a lot, but I'm getting a lot of kills. Uh, Here's another one of my suggestions. Don't care how many times you die. There could be someone getting, I don't know, 100 more kills than you. That doesn't affect how much money you get. It doesn't. And I don't think anyone's gonna get 100 more kills than you, but it doesn't affect anything. It really just doesn't. Don't care what anybody else gets. Just play for your own strength. It's just my main suggestion, and it's what I do. I don't care about everyone else. I just play like just the way I play. I just do that, and I have fun, and I win my matches, my free for all matches, and stuff like that. If like anybody has any more suggestions or things that they do, let me know in the comments down below. I like I said, I personally use the MP5 to save up for the P90, and that only took me like 500 kills. It basically took literally nothing. Um, like I said, or I'm not sure if I actually said this, but I'm not that good at this game. I'd say I'm about an average player. I'm not really I at one point I was a really good player, but then I kind of just stopped playing and now I came back to it. I don't at this point I don't really know, but those are basically what I did. I've seen some other people try to like okay, this is this is something you can do if you just don't really want to play the game with the default weapons or something like that. I don't really know why people do this, but it is something that gets you credits, maybe a little bit slower than getting a bunch of kills and playing the objective, but like basically just if you can, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to because private servers are free. Just get a private server, and just sit on like the hill or something like that, and then after you get those points, just reset the server. Um, you'll get a lot of money doing that. Um, and things like that. You can, if you don't want to get money that this video is about getting money that quickly. I wouldn't really suggest doing that. It doesn't really get you a lot of money quickly. It just kind of doesn't. But it's a way to get money without really trying. So if that's what you're into, go for it. But like I said before, just be aggressive. Do not, don't care how many deaths you have. Just play the game aggressively, and you will win matches and stuff. Like I said with the missions, you play aggressive, and it helps your team a lot. So then you can just that's like a two. It's like a 2 for 2. You do your missions and you get a bunch of kills, help your team. That's a good thing. Try I get a lot of people, they just look at the leaderboard and they see that they have a bunch of deaths and people just like, "Oh yeah, that's bad." No, it doesn't. It doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't matter as much as people think. Like here, if I look at the leaderboard, this guy's a level 144, which is like a really high level. I'm like half of that. I'm like half of his level. I have almost the same amount of kills. The only thing that's different is deaths. And I only have 500 points less. So it doesn't matter that much about like the deaths. Like if you play the game the way it's meant to be played, then I mean like it's just gonna work out. Like there's no way that you're still gonna lose. Obviously there's gonna be people who are better than you, but if you just like if you just do if you just do kind of your thing, mix your gameplay strategy with my tips and you'll get so many kills. It's just like if you play a lot less aggressive but you still get kills, props to you. I can't really do that. I'm not good at that. But props to you if you can, cause I 100% can't. The one last suggestion I have is don't if you're not a person who can like get a lot of kills, don't vote for team deathmatch. Um, it it's just not like worth it. If you like, don't get me wrong. If you get a bunch of kills, you just drop a bunch of kills, whatever and whatever. Yeah, vote team deathmatch. Like if you can play team deathmatch well, play team deathmatch well. Doesn't matter. But if you're not that good at it, just don't vote it because it's not gonna be worth it in the end. But yeah, like I said, I definitely recommend Uzi for like grinding, bunch of credits. Um, G17 if you can't afford like I don't know the MP 443 or Tech 9, maybe Desert Eagle. You can't afford those. G17 is the way to go. I think they actually made the price higher recently, but it's still relatively cheap. I think it's like 600. Actually, it is 600. I bought it earlier, like in this video. Like I literally bought it earlier in this video. I like I said, I'm not that good at this game, but by playing aggressive, whether it matters or not, I have more points than anyone on my team, just because, well, yeah, just because I'm playing aggressive. I'm not good at this game. I'm probably not better than anyone who's watching this video. I just like follow these tips. These are some tips that I found and I just thought I'd share with my audience. Um Also, like I said, this is my first energy assault video, so I'm hoping to get another one out, maybe on Arsenal, which I'm a lot worse at, but I don't know. If you have any suggestions or video ideas or things that you need like that, just comment them down below. Uh, Also, thank you a lot to everyone who watches this channel and didn't unsubscribe because of my recent video that was being basically just saying I quit Row Wizard. I only have 10 subscribers, and a few of them are just my family, so yeah. To those of you who subscribe because you like me, I hope you stay, but to those who just subscribe for the Row Wizard content, I'm sorry. There's not really any coming soon. And even when the update comes out, I don't plan to keep playing Row Wizard as the main game on this channel. I don't plan to do that. I would 100% prefer to play other games instead of this. I just don't really instead of Row Wizard, I just don't really like the game. It's just boring. When there's an update, yeah, I'll make some videos on it, but it's never gonna go back to being the main game on my channel. I just don't want it to go back to there. Regardless of how much content there is in the game, I just don't really want it to go back to Row Wizard. I'm turning this into my last video all over again, so I am just going to see you all in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me, I guess. I don't know, it helps me feel better about myself. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.